The On the Record political panelists here from the Boston Globe, Matt Pfizer, and ABC News political director, Rick Klein. Rick, walking around town, this seems so close because I've met so many undecided voters.
People are still on the fence here, and the order of finish will be so critical here, because even if Trump and Cruz are angling for number 1 and number 2, who is number 3? Because there's a chance for an establishment candidate to emerge in New Hampshire and beyond, a Trump versus an anti-Trump if Trump ends up winning here. But it is so critical, and the weather could be that factor. It's going to test wills. It's going to test the ability for first-time caucus goers to go out there on a cold night. That's just a big question mark right now. If the weather hits, what does it mean for the folks who want a big turnout, like Donald Trump, like Bernie Sanders?
I've been looking at the polls. it has Donald Trump winning and Senator Ted Cruz. But with all these undecideds, these polls could look silly tomorrow night, at midnight. It could be completely different winners.
And who's got the momentum? You saw today, and in the lead-in here with the evangelical vote. Today, all the candidates going to church. They had their families out on the campaign trail. I was on Council Bluffs with Donald Trump, and he had Jerry Falwell there. So there's definitely an effort to get the evangelical community out on caucus night.
And Donald Trump, I don't know if you saw it on his Facebook page, had a video where he shows a Bible that his mother had signed.
That's right. He has found religion big time in the run-up to this, and he has convinced so many evangelicals, deeply religious folks, not necessarily that he's one of them, but that he speaks to them and like Jerry Falwell Jr. said, is honest with them and is able to make that appeal. And effectively splitting evangelicals is the critical thing for his victory path. That's the only way he gets it done. He can't allow that to unite behind Ted Cruz.
Why doesn't Dr. Ben Carson have a bigger slice of that, the evangelical?
I think there was a moment, a couple months ago when focus turned to terrorism and Carson couldn't really articulate the foreign policy vision that a lot of people in the evangelical community also care deeply about foreign affairs and particularly Israel, and he just was not articulating it. So I think he faded at that point and just has never really found his footing again.
If Trump doesn't win tomorrow night,
there's nothing he hates more than losers, right? It changes the trajectory of the race.
The people of Iowa, when he gets mad.
Oh, he's not going to like this state. He's going to leave really fast.
I don't know what he's going to leave behind, though. He's going to be so mad at it. So mad. Do you think it'd be any sort of real surprise, like Carly Fiorina or even Governor Kasich or Governor Christie?
I'm sort of interested in Rubio, and on the ground you feel some momentum there. The poll doesn't show him with a huge bounce, but is there a chance for him to cut into Cruz in any way and emerge, especially going into New Hampshire, as the establishment favorite?
I just think 8 years ago, it was Senator Barack Obama, the Democratic side, Senator John Edwards, and Hillary Clinton was third. But anyway, it's going to be an exciting night. Panel, thank you.
Thanks, Greta.